I want to talk to you about the I Am Unapologetically Me platform and podcast. So, the idea was actually inspired by a prayer. I was praying to God and just about visions that I have for 2023, visions of my life. I was creating a vision board of kind of where I want my life to go. You know, there's a statement, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. So I went and kind of went deep inside of what I'm truly capable of, and I just, I got pictures that inspired me, and after finishing and completing that board, I was just praying to God to give me the right intentions and have purity in all of my actions. And He inspired something in my head, and it was, I am unapologetically me. And what's beautiful about that statement is it's defining who we are based off of denying all the labels that are given to us by other people. It's really combating the age of social media where, you're basically taught to show people the perfect things. You want to show people what, they want to see. You don't want to show them when you're crying or when you're down. You're basically showing people a perfection side, and you're like training yourself to seek validation from others with the number of likes, the number of views, the number of times people repost. It's all kind of like, I'm only worthy if people validate me and tell me how much I'm worth. And no, we're denying that. We define ourselves. We define who we are. We control who we are and how we are to people. And we define our own selves. So it's about no apologies. This is me. Like it or take it, but I love me. So it's not about I'm unapologetically Reagan Davis. It's I am unapologetically me. And it's a statement that you say to yourself. And you say in the mirror, and you say, this is me. And you love yourself. You look at yourself and understand who you are as a creature. And be okay and know that you are divine, because there's no one like you. God created you only one way, and no one can replicate that. So I'm envisioning tours with this one day. I'm envisioning t-shirts stating I am unapologetically me, at this idea where there could be like a label. Like, one thing creative about the design is you type it in on the computer, and you could type a label or have a selection of labels that are down the list. Labels of things people have maybe called you, or a label that you've heard your entire life. And on the design, it'll scratch that out and say, I am unapologetically me. Basically breaking the stereotype that you've been given and allowing yourself to be comfortable with who you are in your own skin. And I just have so many ideas, coming around through this, and I'm so excited with the future may hold. I know that I have to work on something, which is being consistent as a person who really just makes sure everything that I'm putting out has the best material that I can make it, have the best resources that are around me at the time. Sometimes I put things on pause or hold that are important to me, but I have to realize that it's not always about how much glitter is on the project or how much glam the project. It's about the message, because take it or leave it, people are going to take for what they want from it. So I'm working on consistency, but if things work out the way that it does, I feel like this can be a very big thing for people all around the world. And I kind of want to talk about how I was a girl who experienced social anxiety, like heavily, in middle school. I was afraid of my own shadow, and I mean that literally. I would walk to halls, and inside the halls alone, and I would look at my shadow and be like, God, even people watch my shadow. Like, I remember hiding in the bathrooms, before class periods would start, hiding in the bathrooms, hoping that the bell would give me maybe about like a 20 or 15 seconds so I can get to my next class, hoping that a lot of people wouldn't be around. I was so anxious of all of my surroundings. And I was never bullied, but I was a bully. I bullied myself. I put myself down. I didn't have the self-esteem or the worth at that time. I was a baby. No one had bullied me, but for some reason I felt like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't worthy. And being able to mature out of social anxiety and gaining a closer connection with God, He helped me understand my worth. One thing He will do, which is a pattern of, I think, most Christians who've ever went through this, He will put you through a period of isolation where, all you have is time to yourself to reflect, to think. And I remember being by myself, and as I was by myself, I was building a relationship with who I was and accepting of me. And I just remember feeling comfortable in my own skin. And once I had that power of self-love, I emerged into a whole nother being. And I became comfortable within myself and bold and loud and proud. And people, I remember coming to my high school, because dance is something that I would use to, show off my personality. They were like, whoa, that's the same girl? It took some time, but to a little girl or a little boy out there who is feeling anxious or feeling unworthy, just know, everybody always says this, but patience is a virtue. It takes time to mature, learn some life lessons, and it's just a little hurdle, but you'll get over it and come out even stronger. So, having understand the feelings of self-doubt, of self-hatred, and knowing these skills or things that helped me get out of that circumstance, I have a platform to help others see their light, see the boldness, see the uniqueness that they carry in them, see the talents and gifts that God has blessed them with, and allow that to shine within themselves. So that's basically what the I Am Unapologetically Me podcast and platform is about. There's going to be so many different topics facing mental health, facing self-doubt, facing so many different topics that we can discuss into making us overall better humans to each other. So please stay tuned. Check it out. It's going to be on Spotify and multiple streaming platforms, but Spotify is the main one because I love Spotify. And if you have any questions, if you maybe want to talk and just conversate, I'm very, very open. You can reach out to me on Instagram at my social media handle that I will place right here. Reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. I'm always on socials. So I love you. Thank you for watching this video. You inspire me to continue to be the best that I can for the people who are watching. No, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not flawless. I make mistakes, but I aim to be better and to grow from them. So stay blessed. I love you. God loves you more. And thank you for watching.